Hello, everybody. Looks a little different today, but welcome. I should have shown this way earlier, by the way, but welcome to my Minecraft beta testing world. Now, it's not in Minecraft beta, this is actually 1.1. And the reason why it's in 1.1 is because that version has creative mode and flat world. And I'm doing this mostly so I can just test ideas, get into the flow of how to build things, just to get the basic idea of what I want to do. And I'm just going to show you around here because I have done some pretty cool stuff, and I am thinking about copying some of these builds block for block into the beta world, and so I feel you should all know where they come from. So this was actually the first thing I built right here. That's actually this train right over here. I just remembered. This is based off a old 1930s streamlining attempt at a classic locomotive. Same with that third one right over here. If you remember, I did a poll of which one you guys want to see built, and it'll be built soon. And number 2 won, and so I was like, okay, number 2 is great. But what if it was longer? And so I feel this middle one, that top one, absolutely not. I was just kind of messing around up there. But this middle one actually looks really good. So I think I'm going to copy this block for block. So you get to see this be built. And, of course, with carriages behind it. So it won't just be the train engine. It'll be a proper train. But these are the first things I built. And then I built this seaplane here. And this is my first... Oh, I'm getting some lag. Sorry about that. But this is my first attempt at like a moving propeller. I made a better one later. So that... Oh, sorry about that. But that right here... this is the crane that I want to build on my... that dock. There's like a pile of dirt in the dock that I haven't done anything with. That's what this is probably going to be. And I'll also probably copy this block for block because it looks pretty good. I like it. This is a prototype of the train station that I'm going to make. I'm not sure how similar it's going to look to this, but this is a basic idea of the beginning of that. But here we have a big statue of Mario, and this is an idea I have had. So I am going to play more retro games, because Mario 3, you all seem to like it. I liked it. So why not play more old games? And every time I complete one, I thought, why not make a statue of it? And so eventually we'll have something that kind of looks like this, with a big statue of Mario. Maybe he'll be in color instead of gray, but, you know, the idea is just, you know, big statue of Mario, signifying we beat that game. And it would kind of alternate sides, put a bench so you could sit. It would be well lit. Except for right here, I'd have to figure out something there. But like pretty much everything here is, if I don't build it block for block, like if I don't stare at it while I'm building it, like I just have 2 instances of Minecraft open, one here to look at the build and the other in beta to build it in that world. It'll just be a basic guidelines of what I want. So all of this is pretty much just, you know, a prototype of what you could see. Okay, so this is supposed to look like a German airliner from the 1930s, but this is pretty much a complete failure. Some of you might know of the G-38. It's a pretty cool airplane, but this just kind of sucks, so that's why it failed. But we have way better planes all over here, like these jet fighters, and these small seaplanes, and that P-39, P-63 looking aircraft right here. But then we have like the big ones that are really good. So we have this flying boxcar. I believe that's the C-119. We have a landed and flying version. And this is the better moving propeller that I was talking about. I think it just looks way better for the limitations of this particular version. And then we have these way good ones. because we have this B-29 looking plane, and I think I will. Well, first of all, I am absolutely gonna make a couple of airfields. One like a military, like army airfield, and then one like a civilian, like just an airport. And the airport's gonna have this constellation. Now I'm really proud of this because the Constellation, the Lockheed Constellation, is such a famously rounded aircraft that I'm actually kind of surprised I got this close to that. And then I gave it a tail similar to the Concorde, just because I wanted to mix things up. Because I've built the Constellation in the past, but I've usually given it 2 tails or 3 tails, but I've never given it 1. So that was just to change things up there. But yeah, that one's probably my favorite in this whole world. It just looks so good. But then we have these jet fighters here. These probably won't make it, but I just felt like building them. I think they turned out pretty great. But then we have a couple of these bigger seaplanes that I think I'll just put on the world. I tried to build this from memory, and you can see it in the beta world, but it doesn't look as good as this version, so I think I might also put this one in the world, just somewhere. Same with this bigger one, this 4-engine one. It looks so good, and it would just be kind of nice to see. But then we have these big ol' ships, and I'm pretty proud of these. Look pretty good. This is meant to represent where the water is, so it'd be about 3 blocks under, if you don't count where the water actually is. Has anchors. It has all sorts of stuff. It has internal detailing as well, like this. Ooh. Now the bridge right there. A bridge to the bridge. Then here we have where the coal would go, where they could shovel the coal and put it in the engine, which is right there. And by right there, I mean let's go look at it, because I'm actually kind of proud of this one too. If we walk through here, we have just like structure, coal compartment, and then the engine room. We have these big old engines. And then that connects up to the propeller in the back. If I just break these blocks and replace them, you can see that's just one big old propeller. And the reason why it still has sails is because it's supposed to be an early steamship, and they would do that in case the engine would fail, so they could still move. And that's pretty smart. And here we have this stylized wake, or just like kind of water foam to indicate it's moving forward. I'll probably try and do something like this. I can do it with snow layers way better in modern Minecraft, but this looks pretty good. And then we have this unfinished bigger boat. I don't think I'm going to do anything with this though, because I do need to continue on getting ready for the train station, but it was fun building the front part of the hull, I can say that much. I guess lastly we just have these cars and trucks and stuff. I tried to make them look of the era, so 1920s and 30s, but it didn't really work out. They look kind of close, but it's probably as good as I'm gonna get, so I'll probably just do something like that. But yeah, this is where a lot of my ideas come from in the beta world. It's either here or just I come up with them on the spot. And I just wanted to share this with you because I have a feeling that I will put a couple of these builds in the world, and I wanted to show you where they came from. So that's all for this time, and I'll see you later.